What's happening, y'all? Hopefully everybody, you know what I'm saying, got hopefully everybody got themselves together and everything, you know what I'm saying, got over the fight a little bit, at least a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Um I must say, man, it was hard for me to watch, bro. It was hard for me to watch. My stomach, it was dropped down all the way to the floor watching this fight. Everything was crazy about this shit. But after the fact, man, I gotta keep it 100 of what happened and the whole outcome of the whole thing. I gotta keep it 100, bro. So listen, y'all. I've been watching some videos. I was watching some videos or whatever. I seen some guys, man. I watched. Some of the guys looked very happy. Some guys just kept it real about the fight. You know, I watched this one guy named New Media for the first time yesterday. And he was live streaming, and the first thing I heard him saying, you know, he was just basically just going at the LDBC, going at 78, all them guys, man. And he was just happy to see niggas down, basically. And I just want to let people know I ain't coming off that type of time. I ain't on that type of time. Because it ain't that serious. I'm never finna be happy that another nigga, you know what I'm saying, that I'm right over another guy. Like, that ain't me. So I'm just coming off where I believe and off my own little, you know, tempo. I'm not going off of nobody else or no shit like that. So as y'all come into the video, y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You ain't subscribed already. And listen, man. Tyson Fury, I got a few things to talk about. Tyson Fury was just the better guy. He had Deontay Wilder number. He got Wilder number, bro. Period. He sat back and studied Wilder, and he seen what Wilder couldn't do and what he could not do. You know, see what he could do and what he could not do. And they formed a game plan around that, and that shit worked out perfectly. Wilder fired his trainer, said he spiked his water. We can't forget about that, you know. We can't forget about that, because now Wilder looks even worse. Because now that he lost, right, in the fashion that he lost, everything he said just don't go away to thin air. Because Mark Breland is a whole human being. You know what I'm saying? He feels the feelings he feels or whatever. So with you saying, with Wilder saying he spiked his water, but then turn around in the next fight and the similar thing happened, right? What he was trying to prevent actually played out and happened. We got to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? The shit that Mark Breland was trying to stop from happening actually happened. Wilder got knocked all the way out. It was plenty of times in the fight where I seen like, okay, that shit can be stopped right there. Right there. This shit can be stopped. You know, if you think about it, you can just look at certain times in the fight, be like, okay, Mark Breland would have threw the towel in at this moment right here. It was just time during the fight that you could see, that you could say that. But it's a lot of issues with this shit. What else Wilder say, man? The suit, right? The fact that Wilder came in at the weight that he came in lets me know he wholeheartedly believed everything about what he said with the suit, with the trainer and all that different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I still kind of believe, me personally, I still kind of believe the glove thing. But it's just some of the other shit don't make no sense because the same shit happened and niggas still ain't see no proof. To be able for a nigga like, let's say you're an athlete, right? And 10 bitches come out. 10 bitches. You a male athlete, on top of your game, well known, a lot of popularity. 10 bitches come out and say you gave him an X pill, drugged him, and fucked him, right? Before trial, you taking this shit to trial. Before trial, everybody said, man, he did that shit, man. He drugged them bitches and fucked them bitches. Feeling like you against the world. You go to trial, you beat that shit. You beat that shit. Wilder didn't provide no evidence that Mark Breland spiked his water. So the trial was on fight night. You know, that's why I didn't really want to see, because I wanted to see how the fight played out. How the fight played out was going to tell me everything about Deontay Wilder accusations. I already said, I believe personally the Wilder, I seen pictures of the glove, I seen everything about the glove. Shit looked very funny. I believe that. And plus he got caught doing some silly shit like that before, so I believe the glove shit, right? But with the destroying Mark Breland character, but then the fight played out how it played out. Did that not prove Deontay Wilder wrong in what he was saying, bro? Do he owe this man Mark Breland an apology for that shit? Cause you can't do that shit, bro. You didn't take him to real trial because you didn't have no evidence. So the trial was on the fight date. That was gonna tell niggas everything. Mark Breland ain't spiked Wilder water, bro. And Wilder's suit wasn't too heavy. The second fight, because the third fight he came in with feathers on, black feathers, to make sure nothing was heavy. You know what I'm saying? He came in with feathers on in a light suit. The problem was Deontay Wilder weight, bro. The fact that Wilder didn't look at the weight and took that into consideration, okay, maybe I was overweight. He 100% believed the suit was too heavy and thought he had to come in at a bigger weight. That was a big issue for me. You know what I'm saying? I look at that certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Wilder fought his heart out. He did the best he could do. But his best wasn't enough, and Tyson Fury was better. He was just too big, bro. The dude was just too big. I don't believe nobody else can beat Wilder but Tyson Fury. Fury was too big, man. The nigga was about almost 300 pounds, man. You can't beat a nigga that big, bro. That know how to fight and move like he moved. You ever play football? You ain't have to play football. You ever watch football and you see them big ass 250-pound line? You ever watch Aaron Donald, who played for the Rams, man? Defensive lineman, that nigga big as hell, bro. He about 300 or close to 300, bro. The nigga will chase you down. It's some big ass niggas out here that can do some things, bro. Who not big and sloppy and slow. Tyson Fury had Wilder number, man. He had Deontay Wilder number. It wasn't shit Wilder could do, bro. I don't look at Wilder like he fight like a bitch or some shit like that because he lost to fucking Tyson Fury. Man, that nigga big as fuck, bro. If you ever fought in real life or had enough fights, you lost one of them bitches. Cause I know I done lost 2-3 of them bitches. Out of probably 30-something street fights. Like, I done lost a couple of them bitches. Under certain circumstances, I done lost a couple of them bitches. You can't tell me that you one fight motherfucker and you never lost a fight. So it is what it is. It really ain't no knock on Wilder, but at the same time with the accusations and shit like that, that shit just made it seem, it just made it look like all that shit was excuses and bullshit. That's what it make it look like because of the outcome of the fight. And then niggas ain't provide no evidence on what Mark Breland did. And then the suit thing, he was just too heavy, bro. He should have came in how he usually came in. You know what I'm saying? Fast, You know, because leading up to the fight, Wilder told her, man, I wanted to gain the weight, but still keep my speed and this and this and that and all this shit. Him and Malik Scott worked on the videos. I actually seen it. Wilder was better, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I can say. He was better from before. But it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because he couldn't block a lot of that shit. He couldn't block a lot of Tyson Fury punches. He couldn't adjust. He was tired in the second round. You know what I'm saying? You can't say the suit was heavy again because you was tired in the second round. It was the weight. It was your weight and Tyson Fury weight, because that's what you had to carry. He had to carry both of their weight, bro. It was one point in the fight where I seen Deontay Wilder spin Tyson Fury around. I seen him spin him around from around the corner. But it was after he already got dropped later on in the fight and everything like that. Even after he dropped Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? I seen him spin around. I said, okay, he should have been doing that shit. He didn't really implement. He didn't stick to the game plan. That him and Malik Scott had a game plan. Wilder went right back to the 1-2 shit. Wilder said Tyson Fury had no power. Pillow fisted. That was bullshit, bro. That's a big ass nigga, man. To not be having no power, to be punching you side your head. That's bullshit, man. And this ain't no knock on Wilder, man. I still gonna watch every one of Wilder fights. I think Wilder and Anthony Joshua, both of them lost, so they should get it on, because at one point in time, people wanted them to get it on because they said they were the two guys at the top. So I believe them niggas should still fight and still can make some bread. Should Wilder retire? Fuck no. I don't think he should retire because it's still millions on the table, man. It's still, you can still make them. Anytime a nigga can train for a few months, right, which gonna probably cost some money. It's almost like an investment. That's the biggest investment I done seen, like, and then turn around and make over 10 million in 30 minutes after, you know, a few months of sacrifice. Like, bro, that ain't no turning that shit down. You know what I mean? Fight these niggas on the street out here losing. They losing a lot of them bitches. So it is what it is. But we gonna keep it 100 at the same time about this shit, man. Tyson Fury had the nigga Wilder. He had his number, man. When shit Wilder could do, he was too small. Even with gaining weight, he was just too small. You punching at him, he leaning back just a little bit, and you can't touch him at all. It's almost like a grown-up versus a child. But I gotta give Wilder credit for putting his heart out like that and still dropping Tyson Fury. I think he broke his hand when he punched Tyson Fury right there in the middle of his forehead, above his forehead, right there in that little spot. I think that's like the hardest spot of a person's head, bro. So I'm not surprised he broke his hand. But that shit was bad though, man. I ain't gonna fake it, man. That shit was hard for me to watch. I'm watching it. You can still go back to my live stream and watch it the night of the fight. My media reaction and everything. I'm like, damn. I seen some body work in the first round, but other than that, I ain't see nothing new. Like, it wasn't nothing. It was just the same shit. So, my thing is, I think Mark Breland deserves a public fucking apology, bro. From not only Wilder, a lot of niggas, because I never went at him. But from a lot of other niggas who went at Mark Breland, he owe that boy an apology. Owe that man an apology, bro. Public one. Not no, oh man, we was wrong. No, nigga. You gotta say that shit out loud, bro, because that was fucked up to say a nigga did it and he ain't do it because the same shit happened. Who spiked that motherfucker this time? That's what I'm trying to see. But it is what it is, man. I'm still fuck with Wilder. I'm not one of them guys that's out here trying to bash him because another nigga like him, like that is gay, man. And that shit, just going at somebody all the time, bro, that shit is just like unplayed like to me. Like, that's why you can't, you don't see me do it. I can watch a nigga video and not like agree. You know what I'm saying? I can watch a nigga video and be like, man, nah, bro, that ain't it. You dick riding. I can say that behind the scenes and still be watching the video. Like, nah, bro. And still hit the like button and all type of shit. The shit these niggas do, let me know they never had a girlfriend in high school or even after high school, college, wherever they went to. They never had a girlfriend. It's just a lot of weird shit about them. You just just too fucking internet. I just be watching guys, man, like these niggas out of control. Just ain't no player in them. But it is what it is, man. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel already, man. Wilder still got money moves. You can still make him some M's. You heard me? You can still make him some M's because after all this, you know, after your career over with, you can still sit back like, man, I put my all in this shit, man. And I got some millions out this shit. I lost a couple fights from one guy, but I beat all these other niggas. It was just one nigga I couldn't beat, bro. And it is what it is. That's the most gangster shit ever, you know, that you gonna get to. You tried to whoop a nigga ass, you couldn't, but you whooped everybody else's ass. So it is what it is, man. Hit that like button, yeah. I'm out. Deuces.